Everybody, it's Tokyo here, and so we're going to be reacting to this YouTuber star, Corey Pritchett Jr. He's accused of threatening and kidnapping these two women in Houston before fleeing to Qatar. Like, first he says he's in Dubai, but turns out he's in Qatar. So we're going to watch this video, see what he says about it, and then we're going to read an article that talks about it, and then we're just going to like react to it. So let me just make sure that you all can hear this. Okay, so let's go.
I moved to Dubai. The people that's want to feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. At 80.
So I'm just gonna pause it right there because like he basically is saying that he abandoned his kids because I don't know if he has kids or not. I don't know the dude, but he's saying that his kids. So he said he moved to Dubai, and he's like his kids. He's gonna have more kids. So he basically said like, yo, like I'm leaving those kids behind because he's obviously running away because like we're gonna get into like what he's accused of doing, but I mean he it doesn't look good because like the FBI is apparently like investigating on this guy. So like whatever he did, he knows he did it, and which is why he ran. He went to a country that like basically has no extradition with the U.S. Let's find out. Does Qatar have extradition? Let's see. Treaty with U.S. No, the United States does not have an extradition treaty with Qatar. However, the U.S. may still be able to request extradition from Qatar due to its military presence in the country. So he flew to Qatar. Let's keep listening.
My kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of shit that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see it, or people probably saying it. But you know, people don't believe you until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, ha ha ha, live life, ha ha, until shit hit the fan.
But like he's not even saying anything. Like, am I the only one who's like he's like speaking in generalities? Like he literally flew. He like legit flew to Qatar. Like he left the U.S. without saying why he left, and then he's talking about people partying and not being prepared for when things happen. But he's basically saying that he was prepared for something to happen. But it sounds like he caused whatever to happen to him to happen. So the comments. What are the not the comments? Let's go to the article now. So I have the article pulled up right here. So this is the article. So YouTube star Corey Pritchett Jr. Let me just move this out the way. He's accused of threatening, kidnapping women in Houston before fleeing to Qatar. So what did he actually do? So this is the YouTube guy. So Corey SSG Live. So let's see. Corey SSG Live. So this is the guy, right? So let's see. Does he have any recent videos? So he has no recent videos. Fast food secrets you never knew existed. I mean, this is really loud. I don't know if it's loud for you all watching this, but this is really loud. Yes, shameless. I bump Lil Uzi hard, so don't judge me. But you know, he's like screaming so loud for no reason. But anyways, so okay, so Houston-based social media personality and YouTube star Corey Pritchett Jr. is facing kidnapping charges in a case involving a high-speed chase and alleged death threats. Oh wow, like why did he have to like put up death threats? Like why not just go on the high-speed chase? According to court documents. So let's see. Pritchett, who has over 15 million followers across all social media platforms, including over 917,000 subscribers to his Life of Corey SSG YouTube channel, has been charged with aggravated kidnapping after allegedly abducting two women, threatening their lives, and then fleeing the country. Why do you have to kidnap these women? See, that's what happens with like I forget there was like some I think it was Ross Jeffries. Ross Jeffries talks about how when you become somebody and then like when you like become recognized and people know who you are, and then all of a sudden you have people who are just praising you and telling you how great you are all the time, which is no good because then when that's constantly happening, you lose like sense of reality. You start doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and you start doing things that are gonna get you in trouble. So, and that's what it looks like what happened. So this happened back in November. So what happened is one of the victims said she met Corey on November 22nd, 2024, and exchanged numbers with him. Records show, so they have like records of this happening. The next day, she, along with another woman who we're assuming is her friend, because that's how women are, like they hang out with each other, they move in groups. So she met up with Corey for a workout, followed by an ATV outing and bowling. So a workout, okay, cool. Followed by an ATV outing and bowling. So I'm assuming he's paying for all this stuff. But the reason I bring that up is because like sometimes when people are paying for stuff, they feel like they're entitled to just like do anything, which is why you got to be careful. You can't just like accept a free lunch. But I'm not saying that this is what's happening here. I'm just like sharing my opinion. But anyways, at the bowling alley, Corey and his two male friends started acting suspicious, repeatedly looking around and seemingly on edge. Records show. The women learned that he and his friends had some issues with another group at the alley. And it's like, how do you go somewhere where you have issues with somebody? Why don't you just leave? Like, how are you in so close proximity to people that you have issues with? Is this guy like in? I wonder if he was gang banging. Like, I wonder if this guy was in a gang. Tory SSG gang. Uh, no. Is Corey SSG in a gang? No, I don't think he's in a. I mean, maybe Reddit. Reddit usually has some information. Corey gang. Okay, so no, so I don't think so. But anyways, let's keep going. So concerned about his behavior, the women told investigators that they had asked him. So they asked him to leave with his friends if he and his friends continued to act suspiciously. They asked him to leave with his friends. If so, Corey reportedly stepped out with his friends, leaving the woman inside the bowling alley. After a significant amount of time passed, the woman texted Corey stating that they left their belongings in his car. Records show that Corey responded to the woman's text, asking them to meet him at an HEB parking lot nearby to retrieve their belongings. Once there, Corey offered to drive them home, and the woman agreed. Okay, so like, did he feel like the woman set him up? Because there's a lot of that going around here. I'm not saying that's what happened, but maybe he felt like he could be wrong though. Like he probably was wrong about this, but maybe he felt like, oh, like how do these people who I have a problem with appear at the same bowling alley that I'm at when I'm with these two new women who I've never known before? Maybe that's what he thought was going on, which probably is why he was saying the thing in his like video that he posted on Twitter. But we're just speculating. That could completely be false. Like he probably the women were probably just there for a good time, and he was acting weird. So during the drive, Corey reportedly began behaving erratically and diverted from their intended route, claiming someone was after him and making frantic phone calls. The woman told investigators that he drove westbound on I-10 at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Oh my goodness, this guy's crazy. Going 100 miles per hour when you have people in the car with you, that's mean. Like you don't need to be driving that fast. Like you really don't need to be driving that fast because it puts everyone's lives in danger for no reason, and it's not fair. It's not fair for one thing to those people who don't have any control of the car, and it's just not cool. It's not cool. If you're gonna drive 100 miles per hour, do that with yourself in the car. Put your own life at risk. Don't put other people's life at risk. So Corey then pulled out a gold-colored handgun. Oh my goodness, dang! That's some like gangster. That's some gangster attitude. Gold-colored handgun. Dang, like going. It's not funny. It's not funny, but that's really messed up because it's like dang, like it's like it's one thing to have a handgun, but a gold color handgun that just means that that he really loves that handgun to make it in gold, and it's like a fashion statement, and which is not good because when people have these weapons, they feel like they got to use it all the time, and you're using it against like people who don't have anything on them. Like they don't have any way to defend themselves. So it's all overall, this is not cool what this guy did. It's really not cool. So let's see. So several rounds out of the car window. The document that detailed Corey. Let's see. The document detailed that Corey called another woman on a video chat and said, "If I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it?" She reportedly replied, "Yes." Jeez, like she was probably just saying anything because like she wants this guy to like continue calling him. That's what happens. Like, but it's like, how could you say yes? Like, I mean, she probably just like wanted to prove that she was like down for whatever, but that's not cool. The woman stated that he also told them, "I'm gonna blank ya and then kill ya." So we could probably assume it has something to do with like inappropriateness. Jeez, like that's really scary. And he had the gold color hanging out. That was really not cool. That was weird. That was all types of weird behavior. As the victims texted each other during this incident, they told investigators Corey pointed the gun at both of them. Oh my goodness. So is he doing this while he's driving? So is he still driving 100 miles per hour and pointing the gun at them? Jeez, that's scary. He pointed the gun at both of them and took their phones to cut off their communication. Documents show that Corey pulled over on the shoulder of Interstate 10 near Silly, Texas. He reportedly told the woman to get out of his car and said, "This is your only opportunity." One woman stated she tried to reach for her cell phone but was unsuccessful, and Corey reportedly drove off, leaving them stranded at night. Wild. The woman stated they spent over an hour walking alongside. Oh my goodness. They didn't know where to go. They just knew that they should keep going straight. They should just follow the highway, which is like the smart thing to do. Just keep walking until you like reach an exit. But wow, that's not cool. The woman said they spent over an hour walking along the side of a dark highway before they flagged down the driver, called 911, and were helped by Waller County deputies. Investigators used GPS data from a Live 360 app one of the women had, which corroborated their story. Screenshots also provided timestamps and the route supporting the victim's accounts of the abduction. Corey was identified via his driver's license and social media. When investigators tried to reach out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Investigators also reached out to his ex-wife. Oh, wow, that means they were really going after him. Reaching out to his ex-wife means that they're hunting you down. That's a hunt down. Because they're reaching out to people that know you, so they're coming after you, which is why he fled, because he saw the writing on the wall. He saw what happened to some these other tough guys out there who just got snatched up by the feds. So he probably was like, oh no, like they're really gonna. It doesn't matter how much money you have, like you can't be doing this stuff. Like this stuff is not cool. But anyways, investigators later learned that Corey posted on TikTok and Instagram that he was leaving the country to start a new life in Dubai. The FBI confirmed that Corey bought a one-way ticket and fled to Qatar on December 9th, 2024. Law enforcement is making an effort to bring him back to the U.S. to face charges. Anyone with information is being asked to come forward on his whereabouts. So yeah, so if he gets extradited, he's not getting a bond, he's not getting bail, so he better lay low. I mean, he's obviously still making videos because I guess that's how he like stays in tune with the world. That's probably how he makes money. But this is crazy. I wonder what leads people to do this stuff. Maybe it's the fame, maybe it's the attention, but it's not cool. He so this all happened on November 22nd, and then by December 9th, he was already in Dubai in Qatar. So that's pretty fast. So that's like what November 22nd to November 29th is 7 days. Then November 30th, 31st, that's 9 days, and then so 18 days. 18 days later, he was already gone. Left everybody behind, family, everything. So that's what. So don't do crime. Don't do crime. It never pays. All right, everybody. If you like this, continue following for more, and we're just gonna be like doing more of these in the future. So all right, ciao.